Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to take a look at what's being called a long duration earthquake. You can see it in action right now as I do this video on a seismograph from this location right up here in the Pacific Northwest, not far from the Cascadia subduction zone. That was shared with me by Rick. Also in this video, we're going to revisit Alberta, Canada, where I did a sky ship video a couple of days ago, and some of you had suggested the ship was a little difficult to see in the clouds. What I've done is reworked some of those same still images, and I think you'll find it much easier to see. You can almost tell there's windows on this craft. We'll come back and take a look at that here in a moment, but first here at the website, checking out the Schumann resonance. All in all, pretty quiet, not too much going on. Now over to the seismographs at the mighty Yellowstone supervolcano caldera. You can see a little bit of activity once again. That's not anything new. This too looks like long duration earthquake signatures. More than likely it's got something to do with magma, which I would expect. After all, it's a supervolcano. Here you can see the seismograph at Old Faithful, and that is a steady vibration. And over the years, Old Faithful, believe it or not, has been one of the quietest places, at least with regard to the seismographs at the supervolcano, but not anymore. Here recently, it's been quite active with regard to energy on the seismograph. Albeit it may be small, but nevertheless, there is activity scattered around the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera. Speaking of activity, we can see there's been a moderate geomagnetic storm, moderate to small. These yellow spikes are energy, more than likely from the incoming coronal hole that's departing now towards the western limb of the sun, and we've got a new one coming towards Earth right now as I do this video. I was sent an email earlier today from Rick right up here in Vancouver Island, and he said there was a long duration earthquake underway. Shared this link with me out of Canada. This is their seismic network, and you can see at Port Alberni, British Columbia, that is a steady vibration. See the shaking. They even talk about it right here at their website, and that's what that implies. Shaking, non-stop shaking, otherwise known as a slow slip event. SSE talks about it here at physicstoday.org, and it even talks about the Cascadia subduction zone. Right now it is slightly active. A long duration earthquake is underway and has been underway for the past several minutes, and you can see it right here at one of the many seismographs covering this area, and the one they're talking about is right there. There's an SSE underway right now, and here's the Cascadia subduction zone, and all of that right now is shaking, and it's very obvious on the seismograph. This up here is 1 minute data, this here is 10-minute data, and this here is 2 hours worth of data. There have been no large earthquakes in the area. In fact, it's probably best to have a long duration, very small earthquake that registers on the seismograph like this, opposed to a very large earthquake that sends big spikes up and down on the seismograph. We don't want those. This here, if we had to pick, I would say would be the best of the two. And you can see all the seismographs here on this map situated around Canada, monitoring the ground, just like the ones you see here up in the Pacific Northwest seismic network. And that's just in this network. There are seismographs all across North America, everywhere. There's hundreds, and this one here is showing us an SSE, a long duration earthquake currently underway right here. So we'll keep a close eye on that and see what it does. And you can see right now as I'm doing this video, as it's scrolling off of the screen, that is a earthquake. A small earthquake has occurred while we're doing the video looking at this seismograph. Very small earthquake, but nevertheless it's bigger than the small one we're seeing right here, the long duration quake. So that might be in the 1 range, quite possibly a 2, I don't know, but nevertheless it occurred while we're doing this video. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. But as far as any large earthquakes in the area, none at this time, and hopefully it will stay that way. And if you'd like to read the article about tectonic setting and a new kind of earthquake, slow slip, this goes back to 2012. So it's not necessarily anything new, it's just not completely understood. But there is one ongoing right now up in British Columbia. I want to take you guys back up to a different part of Canada, Red Deer, Alberta, where Mitch shared a video with me of an incredible ship he noticed, at least that's what it looked like, parked in the sky, that was actually interfering with his video recording as he was recording this object tucked away in the clouds. A lot of you had said you couldn't see it very well, and I know it was a little tough to see, so I took some of the still images from the video, and you can see it a little clearer now. There's the right side, or the side that was closest to Mitch. You can see the line right there, very crisp edge there, and it wraps all the way around up here. In a couple of these pictures, you can see what looked like windows along the back, and in some of the photographs, you can see what looked like windows in the front. See it right here? I've circled it. Right there's the craft, just sitting in the sky. That's why the man pulled over and took the video. He saw this thing in the clouds. So I hope these help. I did a little extra work on these. The ones that I did in the original video I thought were pretty clear. I knew it was going to be tough to see because of all the cloud cover, but you got to keep in mind these things aren't meant to be seen. This thing was hiding in the clouds. Look on the back side of this thing. See right there? What looked like windows? Two rectangles? Clouds don't normally form in rectangle shape. There they are again. See them right there and right there? Here's the edge. See the edge? And it goes all the way around just like that. These did turn out a little clearer, but they're not going to be perfect because there's so much cloud cover surrounding this object. There you go. See right there? See the edge? That one there turned out pretty decent. I was happy with that one. All things considered, you got to keep in mind these things aren't meant to be seen. This thing, for whatever reasons, was temporarily visible, and Mitch had the presence of mind to pull over and take a video of it. There you can see this edge again. See that crisp line right there? And there's one above it. It's the same width all the way around, forming a unique, like, oval shaped circle. And then on the back you can see windows in some of the different formats. It doesn't show up in all of them because they're all unique. Some of them do reveal what look like windows on the back and sometimes along the front. And they may not be windows, but they look like rectangles and then circles on the side. So hopefully this helps. I did my best pulling this thing forward, but you got to keep in mind that thing was behind a thick layer of clouds and are not necessarily meant to be seen. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website, and sometimes I'll use them in a video just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.